the shaman of sexy John Morrisson. Keep watching The Roman Show.
This is The Roman Show!
Let's just talk about your performance today against Sanjay Dutt in the ladder match. How did it go? How do you feel the match?
The Bollywood superstar Sanjay Dutt. I've had the honor of being in the ring with him several times. I think tonight was no different. The true winner of tonight's match was the fans. And I'm saying that because I was not the winner of tonight's match. But we had a ladder match for the CWF Championship, and because of a little bit of interference from Brian Cage, ended up costing me the title tonight. And I'm looking forward to coming back and getting another shot at Sanjay. But the match aside, you know, I love working for Ryan at CWF. I love the fans here. The building tonight, like you can see it behind me, it was first class all the way around. Everybody here had a good time. A lot of the fans, like during the middle of the day, like took time to say like how happy they were with the show, the talented wrestlers that were here, and the way everything was being run.
Talk about independent wrestling and how it's changed over the years for you now, being, you know, getting to do these events and having so much free reign to have fun. What is that like for you compared to, you know, being in the constraints of a WWE ring? It seems like you have fun out there more than, you know, improvisation and things like that.
Absolutely. I mean, when you get onto the independent wrestling scene, there are no handcuffs. You can do whatever you want. Everything that you thought was funny when you were a kid, you can do out there. And I think that's what makes independent wrestling so great. And it's one of the reasons I have such a good time performing in a place like here, like CWF.
Okay. Tell us, for the fans that don't know, what are some of the things that you've been working on? I know you've been doing like a workout series, I believe, also, in addition to filming movies, right?
Oh, stuff
outside of the wrestling realm.
Stuff outside of wrestling.
Because they're probably thinking, oh wow, what is this guy doing now? He's got to be sitting at home hanging out.
He's probably playing Halo and getting tan and surfing. I've been somehow found a way to keep myself busier now than I was when I was with WWE. I recently finished filming a Hercules movie, and I'm mentioning that especially here because this is the stomping grounds of Dwayne Johnson, and his Hercules movie is coming out to theaters mid-July. Hercules movie that I shot is a lower budget film, and it's going to be coming out hopefully a week before his comes out to possibly the Sci-Fi Channel or DVD or VOD. And I don't know what avenue they're going to take with the Hercules movie that I was in yet, but it's going to be fun. You mentioned Out of Your Mind Fitness. I actually mentioned Out of Your Mind Fitness in the match tonight. Out of Your Mind Fitness is a virtual personal trainer that I spent about 2 years doing. It's been on the market for almost 6 months, and it's comprised of 5 levels. It takes anybody from any fitness level. If you can do a push-up and a squat, you can start at level 1 and build your way up to crazy Tarzan strength. One-arm pull-ups, frog stance, handstand, push-ups, pistol squats, and really the idea of Out of Your Mind Fitness is about the journey, about getting in shape. A lot of yogis will talk like that. It's about the practice of learning to train your body to do these moves and the benefits that you get both functionally and strength-wise and longevity-wise from doing that.
Morrisson, you had a lot of feuds in WWE. One just comes to mind. Can you just take us back to that feud you had with The Miz, teamed up with him, and then at the end, that was pretty much the last feud in the WWE?
The Miz, man, yeah, I had a great time with The Miz. Like, I thought that our personalities were like both starkly different and also similar in strange ways too. And when we rode, we came up with that online show Dirt Sheet together, and it's how we passed our time in all the car rides. And I really think it helped me like develop my public persona, on-screen persona, take that to the next level. All that time I spent with The Miz doing the Dirt Sheet, and it was really cool to have the autonomy to see the Dirt Sheet through to fruition. And the feud with The Miz was also great. The Falls Count Anywhere matches that I got to have at the end of my career, that one that I had with The Miz, this is one of my favorite matches of all time.
You're in great shape, man. Any chance we're gonna get you back in WWE?
Absolutely, there's a chance. I was just talking about the Hercules movie I did. I'm after this going to film a movie in Vancouver about a talking dog, and then in mid-June I'm starting production of Boone the Bounty Hunter, which is the first movie that I've co-written, produced, to star in, and it's kind of what I left to do. It's taken me a really long time to figure out how to do it, but I couldn't be more excited for Boone the Bounty Hunter. and it's going to be a full-time job, but it's going to be the exact type of movie that I think I would have loved when I was a kid, and I'm expecting everybody that's a fan of John Morrisson, of wrestling, of action movies to really love it.
Okay, and during WrestleMania, I noticed you were tweeting you're excited for Daniel Bryan and other guys getting their opportunities like the Shield. What are your thoughts on the landscape of WWE these days and seeing these guys get their opportunities?
You know, especially, I mean, those guys like Daniel Bryan, I mean, CM Punk, obviously, like the Shield, guys that I knew coming up, and I mean, Daniel Bryan was around before I was even around, and seeing how good he was back then and how hard he worked for how long he worked that hard. Seeing him get this opportunity and this run as the WWE champion, it feels really good, and I think you can tell that it feels really good to the fans, obviously, because they're so enthusiastic when he comes out, and it's cool. It's cool to watch the landscape shift, so to speak, in WWE.
Would that be one guy you'd like to wrestle if you were to go back to WWE, Daniel Bryan?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I'd love to wrestle Daniel. Daniel Bryan is so weird to say. I'd love to wrestle Bryan, which is his first name, backwards, whatever they did to make it up. The WWE roster, I think, is comprised of the most talented people in the field of professional wrestling. If you make it up to the roster, you're pretty good. So pretty much everybody on the roster is somebody that I think I could have a good match with.
This is The Roman Show.